Okay. Okay. The greatest
That's a parable.
the greatest guaranteed assurance. Here we go. Of divine assistance. You want get God to help you for Jewish parents in need for special help and deliverance for their children, right? And Jewish parents, listen, the more obligations that we have, the more problems that we've got. Jewish parents are supposed to not just raise their children to be healthy and to be, happy, whatever. They're supposed to also raise their children to be honest and to be believing in God and to do what God wants. As they say, God-fearing people. Even in the normal Gentile world, a God-fearing man is a good thing. To be a God-fearing person is a good thing. I mean, maybe nowadays they're trying to say that that's a curse, but the fact is that. But the problem is that on the other hand, you have to be a God-fearing person, but you also have to make your own choices. You have to be an individual. God doesn't want robots. So the parents have to be an influence on their children, because the children have to have a certain amount of freedom. They have to make their own choices. That's a pretty, how do you say, tricky tightrope to walk. On one hand, you have to be on the line, but on the other hand, it has to be you do the walking, but can't hold on to the children or to force them or whatever. So it says, so if so, how are you going to do it? How are the parents supposed to do it? This is God. You want God to help you. Pray. It says, but there's even a better way, and that is that if you want God to help you raise your children, then you give support to those who study Torah, give money to Torah institutions. I mean, almost all the Torah institutions that I know of exist on charity. A charity, a percentage of charity, a big percentage, a small percentage, but they exist on charity. And that's a very good thing, because when you give charity, you get more benefit than the receiver of the charity, because the one who receives the charity, he just receives his physical needs. But when you give charity, you receive your spiritual needs. You acknowledge that everything you have really was just entrusted to you by the Creator to give to others. Okay, now let's have a story.